What up, though, Ledge here? Let's talk about it, man. Cassidy versus Arsenal. It happened. It came and went. I will never watch that battle again. Not even to be humored by predictable lines and the little scuffle or little incident that happened in the beginning of the battle when Arsenal tried to grab not tried to, he grabbed Cassidy and shook him like a rag doll for about 3 seconds. Like, not even for that. It's not worth going through again. But to touch on this, because it pretty much laid out how I said. Arsenal is somebody who's not really in his prime anymore. So he really can't take it to that next level. And he's going to get somebody in Cassidy who refuses to adapt and change. So you're going to get what you get like that every time when those two intangibles factors in. But here's a greater point, because I was listening to Norbs It All podcast earlier today talking about Cassidy versus Arsenal. So disappointed I couldn't call in for whatever reason. And he was doing this thing where he has to play the narrative that, hey, Cassidy wasn't that bad. He was bad, but come on. You guys are maybe going a little bit OD. He also stated claims that there's other battlers who underperformed and y'all don't go nearly as hard on them. He even put a name to it. He said Danny Myers choked all 3 rounds versus Stewie Newton. Nobody's talking about that. And he's putting together this narrative like, look, versus Goods and versus Arsenal, he might have lost, but he didn't die. They didn't lift his soul and send him to the stars and all that. And I'm like, oh, this is cute. This is a very cute narrative that Norbs is painting. And I understand why. Look, he's under the URL branch. He helps with the day-to-day there. So he's painting the narrative beautifully. Why? Because, of course, they want Cassidy to return. Why? Because no matter how we feel about how bad that battle was, whenever it drops on YouTube or the app, it's going to do numbers, because naturally people just want to see Cass whether he wins or lose, and Arsenal is one of the highest viewed battlers of all time. So he's going to paint that narrative in that light. You need to. I understand the business. I understand the game. But here's the problem with those two narratives that you try to paint to somebody who watches this shit religiously and knows the ins and outs a little bit. One, the reason why people aren't attacking somebody like Danny Myers about the 3 chokes against Stewie Newton is, one, we haven't seen the footage yet, and 2, you're talking about Danny Myers, who has shown us his ceiling. We've seen how good he was and can be when he's on, right? So it gives you a margin for error when you do slip up. As opposed to Cassidy, we've seen him in 3 on-cam battles post-freeway, and he hasn't reached a level of Danny Myers when Danny Myers is at like a 7. So you have no room for bad battles. That's the difference. Like that, and Norbs is so smart. Like, I know he knows that, but that's what I'm telling y'all. Don't Norbs is smart. Don't think that Norbs doesn't know what he's doing. Like, he has to paint this narrative. So I'm kind of helping y'all. Like, I don't want y'all to think like Norbs has lost his mind. He's delusional too. He's not. Like, he knows what I'm saying right now. He knows already. He knows there's a way bigger difference why nobody is going at Danny Myers for choking as opposed to Cassie for having bad rounds. It's because we've seen Danny hit certain levels. Like, he battled Diz this year and was incredible. There's no round on cam by Cassidy that is like, there's no 3 rounds by Cassidy that's better than the first round that Danny had versus Disaster. You know what I'm saying? So you lend yourself to a bigger margin for error. The other point about him not really dying, they might have won those battles, but they ain't really make him look super crazy. Well, listen, I don't know why. I feel like Norbs thinks we are all born yesterday. Norbs, listen, the reason why those battles look like that is because y'all put Cassidy against legacy acts. And what are legacy acts really? There are guys who are built off of their name but are no longer in their prime to really do real damage, to really shake things up. So while Goods to me won 3-0, to while Arsenal won to me 3-0, they don't have the ability and skill set at the current stage of their career to do that type of damage. You guys at URL know that, so y'all booked that against Cassidy because at the very least, Cassidy can come out of there looking like, yo, they ain't really go too crazy at me. I can battle again. And that's what you guys want. You want him to feel like, to have confidence to still come back and return because he puts up numbers. So it goes hand in hand with what y'all doing. Also, you're putting guys like Goods and Arsenal who are big draws. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to bring people out. There are ticket sellers. So it makes the perfect sense. We can make a profit out of this, and they won't do too much damage to Cassidy. Therefore, he'll want to come back and do more business with us. Because let's say out the gate, instead of Goods, he battled Hitman Holla or a K Shine. They kill him. They can perform. They'll make him look crazy, and they'll shake his confidence, which is incredibly strong. And he probably wouldn't want to come back in battle rap on anybody's platform, and that's not good for you guys, and that's not good for battle rap as a whole. So, nice try with this, trying to save him, but I see through all that. The bigger thing is him with his lack of ability and I'm afraid he's never going to change how he adapts. And what's going to happen is, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me 2 times, shame on me. The 3rd time, I'm guessing if I know how this thing is playing out, with you guys just booking him against guys who are big names but not doing big damage in today's culture, I can see him battling Verb next or a Surf next. Like, y'all are not going to give him somebody that's really crazy in form. Like, y'all think Cassie's about to battle a Geechee Gotti right now, or like I said, like a K Shine or a Hitman who Hitman is so dope now that he's even improved in his bars. So his bars matched up with his combined with his performance, he will send Cassidy to where SB is at. And y'all don't want that because he's the cash cow of the moment, and that's cool. So I understand the business. I understand what's going on. Guys, Norbs hasn't lost his mind. I've seen a lot of people attack and leave. Chill on the guy, Norbs. That's my guy. Plus, he also put up a dope Born Legacy 8 event so far with the battles that's dropped. He's 3 for 3. Av versus Ill Will, Chess versus Danny, recently Saga versus JC, fire battles. So he knows what he's doing. But I'm here to like kind of put things in proper perspective. And also I wanted to get this off my chest again because I couldn't call up. But yeah, Cassidy won't adapt. He's going. So if you guys expect him to battle somebody else and be different, I think you must be getting paid by somebody to say that. You would have to be somebody's like, yo, I'm just looking forward to what battle rapper is going to hear Cassidy rounds this time around when he battles again and go on Hip Hop Is Real with 15 Minutes of Fame and say, yo, no, I heard his shit, and yo, he's in different pockets. Yo, he's way more direct. He's more aggressive. Yo, he's punching. He ain't got no more dated shit. I can't wait to find out who's going to be that battle rapper. Raise your hand early if it's you. Raise your hand early if it's going to be you, all right? And yeah, this is a shot, not even a sublime. Danny Myers. Danny, you was on 15 Minutes of Fame with Unc. You told us he was going to be good, man. You said he was a 5 against Goods. He's going to be like an 8 versus Arsenal. I need to have some words with you, brother. Gotta talk. So, yeah, I'm not buying it. Like I said, if Cassie's on a card again, we're going to buy the pay-per-view. But I'm personally not buying it unless the card around that battle makes sense. Like, I didn't care about this card because it was Cassidy versus Arsenal. I liked the matchups going into this battle on paper that was around it. And as long as you guys are doing that, then it makes I'm okay with it. But don't convince me y'all getting this card or y'all going to this events to see Cassidy work, because nah, it's a wrap. And I see it, even some of his strongest supporters are changing their minds. Don't know what took y'all so long, but whatever. Like, if this is weird because y'all are convinced now that, yeah, man, he might not be all that. Y'all should have been convinced, because nothing changed from this battle to the Goods battle. Same pattern, same format, same content, all 3 rounds in this battle as it was against Goods. 6 rounds that all sound the same. And bringing out a board, trying to be a professor, that's not your bag. It's not your bag. But anyway, I'm out of here. Please continue to support not only my YouTube channel, like and subscribe, by the way, but support the podcast. More people are starting to watch. More people are starting to listen. I appreciate that. I'm starting to get love from everywhere around the globe, man. Every time I check the little chart thing, it's telling me got listeners in the UK. Strong UK support. I already know who's doing that. Shout out to Don, Brill, everybody over there. And yeah, man, I'm out of here. Shout out to people in Brazil and Canada and Norway and Sweden and places like that. That's really good looking out. So yeah, my link to my podcast is in the description box. So is follow me on Twitter. My Twitter link is in the description, on the screen. Support the supporters. And as always, keep it battle rap. Love.